pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2020. Graduates and guests are socially distanced, and you can remove your mask if you would like, if you have not already done so. It is my pleasure to welcome members of the Board of Education, Dr. Henry, honored guests, parents, and members of the graduating class of 2020. I would also like to welcome the many family members and friends who are joining us through the live broadcast, including those who are stationed overseas due to military deployments. For their service and sacrifices that they make for our country, please join me in a round of applause. I would like to thank everyone who made tonight's ceremony possible, especially the Student Government Association, their sponsors, the musicians, our maintenance and custodial crews, our guidance team who spend hours preparing the materials and setting up the stadium and facilities for our graduates, our teachers, and our guests. I would also like to say a special thanks to our teachers. Not only did they come together and do a fantastic job of continuing education through our virtual platform, but many of them volunteered their time tonight to come and help during the graduation ceremony, and for that I want to say thank you to them. Please join me in giving your teachers a round of applause. There were many days when I wondered if we would get to have this ceremony, and as I stand here tonight, I can tell you how grateful I am that we did this, and I can look over this class, and I want you seniors to know this morning at practice and tonight how great it is to see you again. I truly missed this senior class these last couple months. I miss seeing you in the hallways, and I definitely missed spending time with you. This class has accomplished many great things in their time at WHS, including overcome the challenges of COVID-19. In addition, they have excelled in everything from academics, music, speech, and drama to robotics, agriculture, car mechanics, building trades, kindness, leadership, internships, ROTC, and athletics, just to name a few. They have been a special class. They have welcomed new classmates, volunteered to make a difference, and helped represent our school and community with a sense of pride and respect that is an expectation for all WS students, and I sincerely thank you for that. Dr. Henry will share more about the accomplishments of this class, but I want to say one more thing. As principal, I am honored to have my name on the diploma of the students graduating in this class. And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Brian Henry, Superintendent of Waynesville School District.
Thank you, Mr. Bloomer. Graduates, parents and patrons, Board of Education members, and esteemed guests, I welcome you finally to our graduation ceremony for the class of 2020, which will go down as one of the most resilient groups of students in our district's history. These young people were born in an era of unrest, learned resilience as they grew, and are ending their K-12 educational experience in a time of crisis and unprecedented disruption to our way of life. As I reflected on this group of graduates and read the numerous stories about the class of 2020, I recalled, and this makes me feel really old here, I recalled sitting in my office as a first-year building principal and receiving a call from a math teacher who told me he thought we were being attacked. He went on to explain that something had hit one of the World Trade Centers. I hung up the phone, immediately turned on my radio, and almost simultaneously, I received a follow-up call telling me the other tower had been hit. That was the school year when many of these students were born. And it was a year of disruption and significant change in our way of life. As a result of the tragic events of 9/11, the parents and family members of a large percentage of these graduates volunteered to defend our great nation or were deployed to protect us abroad. Many of them have persevered through numerous school transitions and experienced parents leaving for long periods of time. Whether the students have lived in this community all their lives or are on their 8th school district, all of these students have struggled through personal challenges, experienced many successes, and finally made it to their senior year. Then, in the spring of their senior year, the time that has been traditionally one of joy and celebration, had to endure a great upheaval in their educational system and the loss of cherished traditional ceremonies such as prom and passing the torch. These young people have once again experienced a time of great crisis and upheaval in our way of life, and their experiences have taught them many lessons. Adversity can be our greatest teacher, and one of the biggest lessons our seniors have learned during this time is that change happens. You cannot escape it. To be successful in business, academia, and life, your ability to adjust when necessary, understand the importance of being fluid, and work through the change process is a crucial lesson to learn. Those who are successful have the ability to make the best of this situation, even when it isn't ideal, and work diligently to identify avenues for success regardless of the situation they are placed in. Because of this experience, our students understand and were able to improve their ability to communicate and advocate for themselves. As most of us understand, the ability to communicate effectively in the virtual environment has become an essential skill in every enterprise. While previous classes may have discussed the need to be an effective communicator through multiple platforms, or possibly took an online course, this class was quickly immersed in a new environment and had to adapt to utilizing social media as more than an avenue to chat with friends. They gave presentations, organized online discussions with students and teachers, created projects utilizing technology tools, and became much more proficient in numerous virtual platforms. While there are numerous other skills and talents this group of young people have developed over the past several months, possibly the greatest lesson learned and skill displayed was that of understanding that life is uncertain and there will be setbacks. How you react, your attitude, your willingness to work with others, the ability to get up and face another set of challenges will be a defining characteristic, and I'm confident the majority of these graduates seated here today now understand this lesson better than many who may not have faced adversity until much later in life. I believe that if the history of our nation has taught us anything, it is when generations of Americans are challenged. Not only do we demonstrate resilience, we emerge even greater. Given what you're experiencing in this period of great social strife, coupled with a terrible disease, I encourage this generation of young people to learn from these experiences, work toward unity and protection of the rights and life of all individuals, regardless of their differences, and make this world a better place. I believe history will demonstrate this group of seniors are one of the success stories of this era. We have many teachers and administrators with us tonight, as Mr. Lewert mentioned. They're in the audience this evening, and they're here to honor our graduates. Just as the class of 2020 had to learn to transition in a hurry, the teachers who supported that transition also learned a great deal and provided the best possible educational opportunity for our students under a very tight timeline. The actions of our teachers and staff clearly demonstrated why I frequently state that we had the most talented group of educators in the entire country. Thank you for your caring and your compassion in helping these students attain a high school diploma. Would you please stand and let's give them a round of applause. In addition to our outstanding staff, I extend a special thank you to our parents and our community. While efforts to address the myriad of issues brought on during this crisis were not always perfect, I was humbled by the overwhelming support we received from so many community members. During times of trial, the true character of the community shines through, and I'm grateful to be part of the supportive and caring communities of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Fort Leonard Wood. Our school district binds us all, and everyone is a Tiger, regardless of your zip code. To this resilient class of 2020, I wish you the best. And I would now like to introduce members of the Waynesville Board of Education. These individuals serve the students of this community and are committed to continued improvement. We appreciate all the work they do for our students. First, I'll introduce Mr. Paul Schultz, President. Dr. Leroy Fulmer, Vice President. Mr. Dan Deering, Secretary. Mr. Charles Quinn, Treasurer. And members, Mr. Rick Harn. and Mr. Aaron Ponder. Please join me in a round of applause for all of our board members, what you did there, and I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and talk about a few other people in our audience today. With over 5,800 students and over 900 employees, it takes many dedicated professionals to operate this school district. We are very fortunate to have a talented administrative team, and I would like to recognize our assistant superintendents, Dr. Trish Atkins, Instructional Service, Mrs. Hillary Bales, Personnel Services, and for the last time, Dr. Chris Berger, Operational Services. Dr. Berger will be moving on to a superintendent position in another community, but we appreciate all your contributions to our district. Thank you, Dr. Berger. We also have with us this evening our director of the Waynesville Career Center, Dr. Tracy Patterson. Thank you to the numerous volunteers who helped make this event possible, including teachers, maintenance, students, and staff. Please give them all a round of applause. Now I want to talk about this outstanding group of seniors we have. This year, we had numerous accomplishments in this group. Of the 363 individuals graduating this evening, the following achievements have been earned. 165 students completed the requirements to receive the A+ scholarship, which pays tuition for 2 years at a Missouri community college and is also accepted for scholarship by many four-year institutions in our state. Congratulations, A+ students. We had 27 students with GPAs of 3.5 or greater receive the Presidential Award of Excellence. There were 57 students with GPAs of at least 3.5 that received the President's Award for Educational Achievement. "36 students were given the George Washington Carver Award for Outstanding Achievement. 96 students received college preparatory certificates. 107 earned career and technical education certificates. 67 earned career and technical education passports. 28 students were inducted into the National Technical Honor Society, and 49 students passed an industry-recognized credential exam. In addition, we had 20 students enlist in the service of our country through the 4 branches of the military who joined ROTC. Would you please stand? Thank you for your service. Together, this class earned $5 million in scholarships. Congratulations. While we celebrate the diversity and variety of experiences students bring from around the world to our school district, we also have students who have spent their entire school career in our district. If you have attended school from kindergarten through 12th grade in Waynesville, please stand. Congratulations to all our seniors on a job well done. I encourage each of you to make a positive difference in the world. I'll now introduce, and it is my pleasure to introduce, Dr. Trish Atkins, Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, who will introduce our valedictorian.
Good evening. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce the valedictorian of the Waynesville High School Class of 2020. The valedictorian is Anna Hilberg, the daughter of Colonel Adam and Kay Hilberg. She will be attending Texas A&M Honors College and studying mechanical engineering. Anna will now come up to the stage and speak on behalf of the class of 2020. Congratulations, Anna.
is so good to see all of you here in person. I miss people. I miss crowds. I almost even miss classes. Almost. First of all, I want to thank my family. They have always supported me and encouraged me to be my best, no matter where that was. My parents have always been my inspiration and my role models, and I love them so much. I know that they will always be there for me, and I hope they know I will always be there for them. Next, I want to thank all of my teachers. Since I've been to 7 different schools, I'm not going to list all of them off. However, it's been nice being a tiger, an eagle, a bulldog, and a bison among a few. I want to specifically thank the staff and administration of Waynesville High School. Even though I came as a senior, you were willing to work with me and my classmates, writing recommendations, staying after school, and so much more. And when the pandemic started to affect us, you continued to support your students to finish the school year as cleanly as possible. And judging by all the messages we received, our teachers really wanted us to continue our education. My last thanks go to Fort Leonard Wood and the Waynesville St. Robert community. The military community has always been a part of my life, and their support, combined with local help, has been invaluable to me and many other students. During the pandemic, our community's response have helped us all. Now, to the class of 2020. Could you even imagine the last few weeks of months of high school would be like this? And yet, we're still able to come together and graduate. Just being able to have an in-person graduation is a gift, and it's because of everything our school and community has done. The world seems like a scarier place today than it did before we went off to spring break. To us personally, we must strive to see the positives of the situation. As seniors, we may have lost prom and more, but we should not forget earlier events, like homecoming, the football games, and so much more. We should not forget the relationships we made before school closed and how we worked to continue those relationships even during quarantine. On a national and global scale, we cannot forget the good as well. In the news, in our communities, and in our conversations, it is evident that injustice, fear, hate, panic, and a lack of empathy exists in our world. It is so easy to focus on the negative, but we cannot. Now more than ever, we need to step up. No one person is responsible for keeping our community safe. Instead, everyone taking personal responsibility is the key. We are the next leaders, teachers, scientists, essential workers, military, and tradespersons in the world, and all of us need to work together and take personal responsibility for our own success and be the positive change we want to exist. There are so many people working to make the world a better place that we cannot see, and we need to take responsibility to do the same. We cannot be passive in the creation of our own future. I am excited to see what the Waynesville class of 2020 will accomplish. Thank you all, good luck. I'm proud to share this occasion with each of you. Congratulations, and make sure to wash your hands.
Thank you, Anna, for your outstanding speech tonight. It is nearly time for our graduates to walk across the stage, and I have a few instructions to make the formal occasion go smoothly. To allow each member of our audience an opportunity to enjoy the celebration, I kindly request that you remain seated to avoid obstructing others' view of graduation. Please do not stand or leave your seats if at all possible. If you must get up, please wear your mask, and if you haven't already done so, please place your cell phones on silent. Please respect the dignity of the ceremony and the graduates being honored this evening by refraining from using noisemakers or yelling during the exercises so that each graduate's name may be heard by their family. Professional photographers of each are on hand, and each individual will be available for and information on ordering is included within the graduation packet that they'll receive following graduation. Members of the Board of Education, Dr. Henry, fellow administrators, teachers, parents, and relatives and friends, it is my honor to present you these seniors. These seniors have completed the requirements set forth by the Waynesville R6 Board of Education and the state of Missouri, and are therefore eligible to receive the diploma of graduation from the Waynesville High School. I hereby present the class of 2020 to you for their conferring of their diplomas. Graduates, you may now make your way to the stage. Please maintain your 6 feet as you come up.
You ready? Anna Hilberg.
Keyshawn Marquise Brown.
Evan Allen Nitchman.
Kamalani S. On DeFalco.
Autumn Noel Miller.
Jacob Michael Thomas Sheldon.
Tyquez Dante Allen.
Montana Marie Angel.
Kaylee N. Vasquez.
Alyssa Ann Carlisle.
Joshua Taylor Ash.
Alexander John Wesley Barr.
Emma Ray Lopez.
Soleil Maya Pencala.
Kennedy Lynn Beck.
Kayla Elizabeth Bergman.
Destiny G. Stegall.
Devin Michael Andrews.
Caleb Leonard Andrews.
Thank you.
Isachi L. Arango.
Savannah Jane Bullard.
Robert Angulo Jr.
Jacob Scott Undereck.
Brooklyn K. Charbonnaire.
Savannah Jade Carpenter.
Ian Eugene Williams.
Haley Ann Chadwell.
Megan Joy Burnham.
Parker J. Breeden.
Congratulations, Parker.
Barack Jeremiah Boswell.
Jessica Lynn Chapman.
Congratulations, Jessica.
Megan Taylor Pattison.
Zachary William Gorenflow.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Benjamin Jackson Bibb.
Michaela E. Brower. Good job.
Angelica Ramos.
Savannah Elizabeth Cohn.
David H. Parker.
Courtney Joe Hale.
Catherine Ann Blau.
Congratulations, Katie.
Aiden Dale Fisher.
Congratulations, Katie.
Nehemia S. Bryan.
Nicole Angelina Cooper.
I told you so much, bro. Congratulations.
Paige Marie Perrine.
Sierra Ann Cummings.
Alasia Jeray Stallings.
Alyssa Cheyenne Stuckey.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Brenton J. Colquitt.
Amaya S. Davis Williams.
Congratulations, Amaya.
Celine Gallegos.
Camila Susana Montalvo.
Congratulations.
Micaiah Olivia Adams.
Ashley Phyllis Uliana Faga Rivera.
Sarah Marie McKenzie.
Tierra Janae Washington.
Congratulations.
Darian Matthew Grosviner.
Allie Marguerite Free.
Congratulations.
Michael Holt.
Erica Jewel Kozier.
Congratulations.
Damian DeBerry.
Abigail Gabriela Guevara Acala.
Congratulations.
Caden Aaron Malcolm Tripp.
Herberto Rosa.
Jayla Lynn Sharis Davis.
Jeremy Paul Davis Jr.
Congratulations.
Colin Doherty.
Jasmine Lindsay Aluk Durr.
Congratulations.
Isabel Zariah Ferris.
Maisha Deshanique Hall.
Isaac Dwayne Swanson.
Congratulations, Isaac.
Jasmine Sonye Duncan.
Lauren Elizabeth Kirschner.
Carissa Dawn Hilton.
Kyron D. Dewey.
Justin Damian Wilson.
Congratulations.
Nathaniel Grant Johnston.
Elisa Michelle James.
Kaylee Renee Gruner.
Alicia S. Perchman.
Congratulations.
Allison Grace Gurley.
Deja Lachelle Johnson.
Congratulations.
Zane William Blakesley.
Kiwanis Renee Swain Skelton.
Congratulations.
Davion Rochelle Hewling.
Carlos N. Howell.
Congratulations.
Faith Morgan Ozalie Johnson.
Mackenzie Reese Harrison.
Congratulations.
Avant L. Hill.
Kansas Alyssa Warson.
Kevin E. Poisette Jr.
Melanie Elizabeth McQueen.
Congratulations.
Hannah N. Hedrick.
Reagan Elizabeth Mantle.
Congratulations, Hannah.
Leah Homyong Lenhart.
AJ Gabanes.
Congratulations, AJ.
Caitlin M. LeGrand.
Michaela Dawn Mesco.
Congratulations.
Ariana Leah Oliveira Baez.
Michaela Dawn Manhalter.
Daniel Ulysses McCullough.
Alyssa Winterstein.
Joshua Matthew Rumpf.
Leroy D. Lane Jr.
Congratulations, young man. Good job. Good job.
Michael Russell Knight.
Robin M. Ladd.
Noella J. Owen.
Thalia Evelyn Steele.
Congratulations.
So-Young Lee.
Caitlin Rose Mitchell.
Alan Edgar Mitchell.
Austin Michael Schrum.
Congratulations.
Hannah E. Kitson.
Trayvon S. Richards.
Caitlin Renee Frable.
Danielle A. Mendones.
Congratulations, young lady.
Eric Michael Morris.
Seth Luke Sage Miller.
Congratulations.
Zachary O'Neill Duke.
Angelina Teresa Taylor.
Congratulations.
Clay Andrew Mitchell.
Jonathan Alexander Motherwell.
Congratulations.
Devin Bree Holt.
Alexis Marie Pacente Mercado.
Congratulations.
Cole J. Nichols.
Madeline Marie Newsom.
Jasmine Lee Neal.
Keaton Blaine Noah.
Alexander Rudolph.
Saul Dehart.
Congratulations.
Madison. Oops.
Sorry. Sorry about that. Asiwak Olivas Gonzalez.
Madison Ray Navarrete.
Congratulations.
Kevin Ramsey.
Haley M. Webb.
Congratulations.
Trevor Aaron Tronstad.
Caroline Azenith B. Noble.
Congratulations.
Gracie J. O'Donnell.
Natalie Jade Owens.
Congratulations.
Gavin Wade Sachs.
Dylan Karsten Walsh.
Clay L. Parker.
Joshua Burke Jr.
Sarah Marie Schubert.
Cordelia M. Peter. Good job.
Congratulations.
Jacqueline Roberts.
Devon T. Smith.
Tatiana A. Green.
Jerry Thomas Reed.
Congratulations.
Mackenzie Kaylee Parker.
Jalen Montre Andrews.
Congratulations.
Caleb James Garcia.
Isabella Angelique Slows.
Ashanti
Doing good.
Mia
Congratulations,
Short.
Isabel. Congratulations, Ashanti.
Nashante Neve Sigler.
Congratulations.
Sophia Marie Shipley Johnson.
Nathaniel J. Hall.
Congratulations.
Katrina Suzanne Schooley.
Jordan Elizabeth Shradnick.
Blair Noel Smith.
Justin L. Taylor.
Congratulations. Jeff.
Kristen Elizabeth Sneed.
Devin Javon Johnson.
Tristan Nicholas Vila.
Cole E. Ramsey.
Tristan Hawk Sargent. Jonathan Ray Woodruff.
Alyssa A. Warren.
Congratulations.
Katie Marie Parker.
Aaliyah Miche Alexander.
Anna Faye Simmons.
Tyreek McCummings.
Congratulations.
Ryan Yokel.
Nicholas A. Cooper.
Congratulations.
Dustin A. Hatfield.
Cheyenne Nicole Snook.
Congratulations, Cheyenne.
Colton R. Henry.
Isabella M. Rodriguez.
Congratulations.
Ashton S. Cap.
Jeremiah J. Johnson Jr.
Congratulations. Right up there.
Isaac Lynn Keck.
Matthew James Richards.
Congratulations.
Jocelyn Angelique Thomas.
Jackson R. Runjay.
Congratulations.
Ann Stacy Tenoria.
Mia Nicole Reiser.
Brianna Catherine Nichols.
Devon Tyree Harley.
Jaylani Nicole Berner.
Naomi Mia Roman.
Congratulations. Wait for a picture.
Heather Tharp.
Naomi.
Archer Wesley Hedgepath.
Congratulations.
Natalie Sanchez.
Corey Eston Davison.
Congratulations.
Oceana D. Goodell.
Gary D. Freeman III.
Jaden J. Smith.
Elijah Nathaniel Sumi.
Congratulations.
Katie Spencer.
Samaria L. Jondu.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Shay Ryan Vergara.
Nathaniel A.R. Taylor.
Congratulations, man. Thank you.
Riley C. Wright.
Dakota L. Mitchell.
Madison Jalen Wallace.
Jasmine M. Williams.
Congratulations.
Austin James Perkins.
Congratulations.
Avery Marie Hudson.
Charles Ethan James Willingham.
Dakota Lee Valley.
Deron Tyrone Anderson.
Madeline Taylor Bailey.
Congratulations.
Aaron McDaniel III.
Caitlin Marie Bass.
Jakevius K. Kelly.
Elizabeth A. Williams.
Congratulations.
Micaiah P. Anderson.
Asia T. Glenville.
Congratulations.
Justice Annalicia Seeley.
Mariah Jordan Ferraro.
Congratulations.
Jasmine Donna Seeley.
Samara M. Cosgrove.
Congratulations.
Sheen M. Butler Lawson Jr.
Kayshawn Devontae Brown.
Congratulations, Sean.
Jayla A. Crawford.
Michael M. Humphrey.
Congratulations.
Justin Tyler Lee Clark.
Kylie C. Doyle.
Chandler Allen Hogue.
Alyssa L.G. Polidori.
Oasia Jure Goodell.
Samantha Renee Willis.
Kai Rains Scott Peterson.
Sean R. Barrios.
Congratulations.
Justice Scott Lecoe.
Nathan Alexander Zabek.
Wyatt Reese Becker.
Austin Smith.
Jadasia A. Gilburn.
Dallas Wayne Cannon.
Denisha Sierra Simmons.
John B. Cotto.
Joseph Walter Cole, Jr.
Jonathan Stump.
Randy S. Blake.
Jaden Michael Brown.
Delaney E. Blair Foret.
Shailene Jackson.
Dakiria D. Kino.
Tierra C. Durr.
Congratulations.
Janie L. Kais.
Xavier Cade Hussey.
William Arlen Howell.
Kendra Barentz.
Congratulations.
Josiah A. Barnes.
Dayton A. Griffin.
Congratulations.
Colin M. D. Sotel.
Seth A. Cruz.
Matthew D. Eastland.
Cheyenne Levengood.
Damon Childs Ard.
Cassandra L. DeWitt.
Congratulations.
Justice Daniel R. Latham.
Stephanie L. Miracle.
Alexander Adam Bagnall.
Taylor Nicole King.
Congratulations.
Tyler M. Fulton.
Wesley G. Dorothy.
Congratulations. Right there, Wesley.
Samantha Nicole Logan.
Michael Andrew Beatty.
Congratulations, Michael. Right up here. Congratulations.
Sarah Sundell.
Michael, stop for a picture. Stop for a picture. Good job. Congratulations.
Trinity Elise Hubbard.
Michael J. Estrite III.
Kirsten Emily Hooper.
Congratulations.
Dominic M.G. Crane.
Kenny Allen Castleberry.
Congratulations, King. Right up there.
Andrew James Eckleberry.
Corianne P. Mace.
Brianna M. Moose.
Kiana Ashante Lee Mayers.
Ahmed Sadat Amjad.
Brianna Lacole Monday.
Congratulations.
Ruth Elizabeth Mitchell.
Christopher Harold Bohannon.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Jolyn Hendricks.
James G. Falgy.
Congratulations, James.
Brian Markel Green.
Joshua X. Gomez.
Congratulations.
Lewis David Boyd.
Maurice Fiame.
Congratulations.
Nathaniel Thomas DeSotel.
We have one more thing before we get to the part you're waiting for. We skipped one thing in the program, and I want to go back and recognize this young man. Evan Nitchman, if you would come up here. Evan is this class's salutatorian. Congratulations, Evan. First, I'd like to thank the audience for being so dignified during that. That's one of the best presentations that we've had. Class of 2020, as you continue into the future, may you always make us proud to call you Waynesville Tiger alumni. I pronounce you graduates of Waynesville High School. All right, parents and family members, as the ceremony concludes, our graduates will exit the stadium one row at a time. Just members of the audience, we ask that you please remain in the stadium seating and you will be excused one row at a time. The students will return to their classrooms to pick up their actual diplomas. And once you reach your vehicle, we ask that you depart the stadium as soon as possible unless you need to drive your graduate home. Please remember that there is only one way in and one way out of the parking lot, so please be patient. Now it gives me great pleasure to say, class dismissed. Please drive safely and enjoy the celebration. Congratulations, class of 2020. Anna and Evan, please lead us out.